Feeling good, man. You can see I can't even breathe, can't even talk. All this hard work, dedication was all gonna pay off. We're 20 pounds down. Feeling good.
Big man ting, smash the like button and subscribe. Andy.
Oh, okay. Oh, must be my movement, my company.
Andy, Big Bubbly Ruiz, otherwise known as Margin Bull, has made his meteoric return. Meteoric, you ask? I mean big and massive, literally. Big massive belly return is made. Yeah? Meteoric is meant to be known as like kind of with a splash or with a bang. No, just big and bubbly and massive. That's the kind of return he's making. Why is Andy Ruiz making a massive return? Because he's big and bubbly. That's why. Alright then. He's got a big belly like a butt. Listen, your boy Ruiz is back and he's back on the gas train as well. About what he warns AJ. Listen, you had your biggest fight of your career and you lost your head. Andy Ruiz is Buster Douglas 2.0. Admittedly though, I will give him credit. Ruiz, in my opinion, pound for pound, and in general, is more skilled than Buster Douglas. But then again, them fighters from the 80s and 90s, they was just a bit more gritty, I think. Ruiz is known as a bit of a gritty cat for these times, but back then it was all a bit grimy, wasn't it? Whenever I watch them tapes, they're a bit fuzzy. That don't help, does it? But it adds to the griminess. They just looked a lot more thorough, didn't they? Back in the 80s and 90s. Anyway, Mr. Big Bubbly Ruiz. He's got back in shape. Allegedly, listen. Do you remember all them videos I did in the AJ vs Ruiz 2 build-up? All them videos, every other day. Oh, Ruiz has lost 50 million pounds of weight. Next thing you know, weighs in 290 or something. As big and bubbly as ever. Oh, and then all of the goofy ESPN dons who don't really know boxing. Oh, well, you know, man, Andy Ruiz, he's come for power. He's coming for power. Do you remember that? These guys who don't know boxing, they think just because someone's big and bubbly, that adds power. No, it makes you slow and no gas. About power. You know, the minute anyone talks about someone being or adding fat as being more powerful, just put them in the casual box. I think it was Stephen A. Smith. Just chuck him in the casual box about his coming for power. To be fair, I think even Hatman was talking about it as well. Oh yeah, AJ's got to be careful. Oh, AJ better not mess with Ruiz now, because Ruiz is nice and big and powerful. He was big and powerful. He was begging for AJ to hold his feet. I wish he did, but nonetheless, let's stick on topic. Let's stay on script here. Ruiz, you lost your head and you got whooped. And now you want to, I want you, AJ, you and AJ in the same realm anymore. You understand that? These guys get twisted, don't they? They get their back blown out by AJ and all of a sudden they remind me of like crazy ex-girlfriends. AJ's got a whole bag of crazy ex-girlfriends. Just because AJ blew your back out, don't mean, it don't mean he's taking you for dinner. Yeah? Ruiz is out here 6 months later, still bet. Oh, I'm warning. You ain't warning AJ nothing. It was a quick back blowout. Yeah? And he's gone. Ruiz is still nipping and napping like he's telling all his girlfriends, oh, yeah, Anthony Joshua's taking me for dinner. He ain't taking you nowhere. That was just a quick, you know what I mean? You just got your cheeks busted for you, and that's it. He's gone. Yeah, don't make it. Look, listen. AJ told you straight. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Yeah, just enjoy the little time we had together. That's the vibe I'm getting. All these other men. Who else is there? You got Parker. He's always in, isn't he? He's always in the wind trying to beg another fight. You got Povetkin. Look how thirsty Povetkin is. Another one of AJ's ex-birds. He went as far as knocking out Dillian, trying to get in there again, trying to get them cheeks smashed again. These people are hella thirsty, aren't they? AJ's leaving a whole gang of bodies. He's got a proper long... AJ's head count's hitting astronomical levels here. Just collecting a whole bunch of sour and salty ex-misses. That's what he's got now. A whole bag of salty ex-misses, all trying to get a piece of the pie. Haven't they? Let's be real now. They all are. Who else have we got? Let's have a think quickly. You got Parker. He's always talking about, Joshua, mate. Joshua's chinny, mate. Oh, good day, mate. Wanna have a kangaroo? All this kind of business, ain't he? Let's be real now. That's what they're doing. If it's not him... Oh, Pulev is the funniest, ain't he? Pulev. He was giving it the big one in the fight. How are you going to get your back blown out for you and then be sticking your tongue out? How goofy is that? He was trying to make out, just because, it was weird, I got this weird vibe from Pulev, you know. It was like he didn't want to, I don't know what it is. I've never seen him do that before, have you? I've seen him get knocked out by Klitschko and he weren't pulling no funny faces. I'm not trying to get political here, but you man can read between the lines. I don't know, it's got a weird little vibe, I got a weird little European vibe there. Like he didn't really like getting his back blown out by AJ. And you can, like I said, you can read between the lines on that one. But anyway, sticking your tongue out. Listen, boss, no good sticking your tongue out and then giving your back up and sticking it in the air for AJ to come looking for it to blow it out for you. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're going to stick your tongue out, hang in the pocket and throw your hands. That's one thing you can't rate. That's one thing you can rate one of AJ's ex-girls for. At least when Ruiz, at least when Angelisa, at least when she got beat in the second fight, at least in the first fight he threw with him. Do you know what I'm saying? Ruiza, she went out swinging. Pulev didn't. Pulev too busy giving it all the tongue. AJ don't want the tongue. AJ's coming for that back, yeah? AJ ain't really, he's not really into that kind of thing. He's not into the head action. He wants the back. He's a back man. You know what I'm saying? Giving it all the sticking. Put your tongue back in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Moving on like you're gonna do something fruity. Anyway, back to the topic. Where were we? So what happens, you see? Why we just ends up gassing the place up for 5 minutes? Ruiz, allegedly, listen, I think I even said a second ago, I'm tired of hearing about this guy lose weight. It's old now. It's old. And this is the problem. No disrespect yet to big bubbly people, but have you noticed, for some reason, it's a bit like, well, I don't know, certain people would say that the only thing black people talk about is race. But big bubbly people, all they talk about is their weight, don't they? Now, so all you hear about, I've lost weight, I've put weight on, I've got big bones, and I've got this, I've got an overactive thyroid, and my thyroid don't work, and I got. You're just eating too damn much. Simple as that. Listen, the YB can vouch for this. Sometimes I'm big and bubbly. Sometimes I'm skinny. Guess what? It's because I ate too damn much. I ain't gonna sit here blowing, I got diabetes and I've got... Now, obviously, some people do have diabetes, but I don't even think that's got anything to do with weight. But if you eat too much sweeties, it is. What I'm saying is, they come up with all this extra, genetics and I've got big... No, you're just big and bubbly and happy, yeah? Just be... If you're gonna be big and bubbly, just be happy about it. There's no point being all depressed and lying to yourself. If you're gonna be eating and full of sugar, appreciate it. Because some people can't afford or aren't in a position to be so merry all the time, looking like Father Christmas out here. Be thankful you're in a country and you're in a situation where you can be big and bubbly, and the National Health Service will bail you out. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't be ungrateful and wearing everyone down about how you can't lose weight and you don't want to hear it. People got other stuff to do, real world problems. Not hearing about how your made up genetic story ain't working out for you. How about this? I'll tell you what. You drink water for a month and see how well them genetics do holding on to that so-called... Do you know? That's how you know the true genetics test, yeah? Let's not worry about genetics. How about don't eat for a week and let me know and then get on a scale about... Because if it's genetics, then surely you should still be big and bubbly, isn't it? What is it? Either it's genetics or it's not. Yeah? If genetics say you're too big and bubbly, then don't eat for a month and see how you get on. And if you still weigh the same, then fair enough, you're right, it is genetics. If it's not, that shows environmentally you're putting too much, you know what I'm saying, too much Chinese, too much MGOs. Anyway, man, That little rant there, in my opinion, it's all relative because it's true. All we hear about, all this guy's got to offer is his weight. And it's not even the newspaper's fault. He's on his Instagram saying, oh, I've lost 20 pounds. And you said that last time and you came in as big and bubbly as ever. Did you not? I'm not sitting here arguing yay or nay. I'm just saying, come with something new. Have you got a fight? No one wants to hear about how much weight you have or haven't lost. We want to see you in the ring and performing. Now, having said that, fair play to the guy, because I do rate he's done the right thing. He's actually joined Canelo Alvarez's team. Now, you man who have seen my recent AJ videos and my recent Canelo Alvarez versus Smith reaction videos, you'll know that I think AJ should join Canelo's team. I think their team is the best team out there at the moment in terms of what they've done with Alvarez. I'd love nothing more to hear that AJ's joined their team for a hot minute. I don't even think necessarily forever, but just go there for at least one camp and just see, get a new perspective. I think their perspective's on point. I think their perspective's actually somewhat similar to the camp that Fury's gone to. Just a new change. I know AJ's brought a few coaches in, but I think that can be messy sometimes. When you bring... It's almost like men who have a girlfriend and then they bring another woman into the relationship. Or I've seen something on YouTube where a man has a girlfriend and she wants to bring another man in. Not gonna work. It seems, well, it don't. YB ain't gonna be playing them funny games. But at the time, I can sympathise with the simps. At the time, they probably think, oh well, this can work, and it ain't gonna work, is it? It's never. No, I don't give a f what no one says. All these goofy relationships, no man or woman is going to be happy sharing their other one. Now, the person whose idea it is, they might be happy, but I'm saying, unless both of you have come to the same conclusion at the same time, no man or woman wants to share their man or woman with another man or woman. And it's the same thing with boxing coaches. Yeah, AJ's brought a few. Not good. Never going to work, in my opinion, or you're not going to get the most efficient outcome. Anyway, back to Ruiz. So Ruiz has joined, in my opinion, one of the best camps in the world, in Alvarez's camp, and that's what he needs to do. Obviously, the language barrier is not going to be an issue. And listen, they've got a similar fighting style. They've got that Mexican fighting style. And if he can lose weight, I've said this the longest time, even before the AJ rematch, I'm a fan of the sport, and I wished that Ruiz would come in much better shape. I wished he would lose 30 pounds. And to his credit, on his Instagram, as you can see on your screen throughout this video, he has made some comments. He said here, working hard, getting ready for whoever is next. Thanks to God, we're in the right track. He said, where is it? I've lost 20 pounds of weight, yeah, blah blah blah. But yeah, end of the day, he's made it clear he's joined Canelo Alvarez's camp and he's doing things now that he wasn't doing before. He's got a strength and fitness. He's got an S&C coach. He's got a nutritionist. He's basically doing it properly. Rather than buying all them chains for his 4-year-old daughter, he's actually investing in his career. So hats off to him. And I think if Ruiz gets down to 230, he's going to be a serious phenom. Well, he has the potential to be a serious phenom. His cardio is going to go up. His already quick hands are going to get even quicker. His feet are going to get quicker. He's going to add more power, in my opinion. So, we'll see how it plays out. One thing for sure, Canelo is a great fighter, and their styles, him and Ruiz's, work hand in hand. So let's see. For me, the jury's out. Yeah, I can believe the hype, but we saw these videos before. Then again, I can't imagine Alvarez's team is allowing Ruiz to mess around, in all fairness. I can't imagine they're going to allow Ruiz to be coming in late and partying and whatnot. So it looks like, on my basis of how highly I rate Alvarez's team and how much respect and whatnot they garner in the sport, there's no way they're going to be allowing him to run the show. If Canelo Alvarez has discipline in the camp, there's no way they're going to... Well, they don't need Ruiz. Now, Ruiz would be a big deal to most training camps, but the one training camp in the world Ruiz won't be a big ticket or a big deal is Canelo's camp. So he, in my opinion, on that basis, through deduction, he can't be messing around. Therefore, I can have some confidence. It will be interesting to see how he comes back. I'd like to see him fight Dillian White, Wilder. Let's get some of these, let's get some of these Al Heyman fighters fighting at heavyweight. Let's not keep hiding everyone around the place and putting it all on Eddie Hearn. Why is Eddie Hearn the only man who can make a decent fight? Innit? Let's get somebody. Al Heyman's meant to be the big Mr. Know-It-All. Why ain't he got his people fighting? Anyway, let me know your thoughts.